listening to a podcast of the Geek.io Media Network. For all of our shows and more, visit geek-io.net. And to help support the network, head over to patreon.com/geek.io.
Hello, gentle listener. While Geek.io holds its talent to the highest standards, what follows will likely involve the sort of language usually reserved for sailors on leave. If you're of a delicate disposition, then perhaps you would consider a different podcast. This is S4, and we're here to spoil you rotten on today's geekiest shows. This may include relevant episodes up to as well as including those in the description. If you want to avoid knowing too much, then please come back later. For those who remain, I welcome you to the Small Screen Spoiler Show.
Spoilers.
Yes, indeed, friends, and welcome back to the Small Screen Spoiler Show, episode number 76. Whew, man, I just realized, Jazz, we've been doing this for like going on 5 years now.
No, not really.
Yeah, and we're not even at episode 100 yet.
Well, you know, it's a
show. It's sad.
it's a seasonal show.
It is a seasonal show, unlike other shows on the network that claim to be seasonal. We're actually seasonal. I am, of course, CJ. Hold my flux capacitor boat, and that man over there, of course, is the one, the only, Jared. Real hot or real wet? Your choice, Azevedo.
Real wet every time.
I chose a different title if you couldn't tell, because I like that one better.
Yeah, I noticed. I was reading wrong. I got confused.
And of course, Daryl, our third chair, the invisible third chair, is Daryl, a dirty-looking dude with a funny-looking gun, Shaler. And the phantom fourth chair is Raul. Turns out I suck at guitar, Garza. That one I just wanted to include in there. So, Jazz, what are we talking about tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to be talking about 3 shows. 3! Not just like one whole wrap of a season of a single show. We're going to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Season 5, Episode 1s and 2s. 1s and 2s. Cider, man, it's good. Orientation, Parts 1 and 2. I'm talking about Mr. Robot, Season 3, Episode 8. Don't Delete Me, Season 3, Episode 9, Stage 3. And The Punisher, Season 1, Episode 3, Kandahar. And Season 1, Episode 4, Resupply.
Oh, man. All right.
Speaking of Mr. Robot, what's going on with Raul's camera?
He's not on camera. Don't talk about him.
It's weird.
What the hell is going on?
It's weird, like like 1930s bad TV reception.
Yeah, I don't know what's going
Distracting me.
on. It is fantastic. Jeez, what is happening? All right. All right. So before we get into the show proper, just remember that, yeah, we have some sponsors. We have some people showing us some love, and that you should show some love as well, too. And you're going to hear a little bit from them on the recorded end of things. Stay tuned. All right. And for you live listeners, remember that you can go to geekioshow.showbot.tv. And here in a couple of moments, you're going to be able to request some titles. Clear title. There we go. And that will be able to let us know what you want us to call the show. Or Jazz and I are just going to put things in there randomly because, you know, that's fun.
That's what we do.
Yes.
It's how we do.
I'm so distracted by Daryl's
It's not that invisible chair. It's the other invisible chair.
Yeah. All right.
Except it's not invisible.
Exactly. Well, it's invisible to he's not on stream. If you look at Twitch, it's just us. He's made it expert, so it is just us.
Okay. So no one else can see the fun,
No.
weird, glitchy 1930s bad TV reception. Of me and you.
Just me and you.
Flickering around.
Just me and you are looking into the eye of the abyss.
Oh, he muted his camera.
Oh. All right. So all right, that is long enough of a pause for audio comment or for ads to be placed here later. 3, 2, 1. And welcome back. If you want an ad-free experience, make sure you tune in live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern at geek-io.net/live. Yeah, that way you get to watch us staring into the eyes of the abyss that nobody else can see.
It's fun.
It is fun, and then he takes it away from us, so we have to actually focus on the show. All
If
right.
we must.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. So
Nope, no, it's gonna get.
yeah, let's talk about some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., shall we? Raul, now's the time that you hit the thing. While I play what Daryl has to say about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right then, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is back, and it's time to wash the foul taste of Inhumans from your mouth with a little bit of that Guardians of the Galaxy shit they promised in the trailer. And what we get is good, definitely different. The huge computer-generated exterior with the small interior sets make it feel like a Doctor Who episode, of course. And
Damn
just because you make a joke of it, splitting up Fitzsimmons with a jizz portal is not acceptable. And the new character, who looks like the sexy offspring of Lake Bala Michelle Rodriguez, is fun. And hey, wouldn't it be cool if we find out that they're in a future where Thanos wins Infinity War, and in the middle of season they go back in time and tip the scales just enough that it might play out differently now? I mean, that would never happen, but it's a nice thought.
It is a nice thought.
It is a nice thought. He took over like 5 of my notes.
That's usually how it goes.
It is. Damn it. All right. So it's been a bit since season 4. I've pretty much completely forgotten about most of what happened in it. And then like they show up with this skinny Vin Diesel looking motherfucker.
Yeah, that guy.
Who apparently doesn't matter like at all. And I was so confused as to why he was there. And just the whole thing reminded me of freaking Twin Peaks. Like
Oh wow, you're right.
in the
It
diner,
was very Twin Peaks.
the dude that looked exactly like freaking the only decent person in
Albert,
Albert.
like Albert, he did look like Albert.
Like everything was just like I was expecting Coulson to say something about the best damn coffee and wherever the hell we're at.
Well, I remember most of season 4. I remember how it ended with Punish or not Punisher. I'm not gonna say Knight Rider. I'm gonna say Ghost Rider.
Drink. He said it anyway.
With Ghost Rider coming back and killing Ada, and everyone was successful, and Coulson sold his soul for something.
Yeah.
Something made a deal with the spirit of vengeance. But I don't remember anything about the diner. Like I think that was probably like an after credits scene.
Yeah, it was leading
something
right up until the
that
point
I
where
didn't
they're
see.
eating. They're eating and then they go blank and then they wake up on the spaceship.
Right.
Scene that we have not seen yet, by the way.
I think so. And then what was that postcard thing that Mac had?
I don't know.
Like, it was a postcard of Florida and it said I'm working on it. Fits. I don't remember that at all.
I think
Am I
that well
supposed to
that was
remember that?
no, I think that was from dude. What's his face?
The guy that made the framework?
No, Virgil,
Virgil?
the dude that the not flat earther guy, the only sane insane person because nobody trusts the person who actually knows what's going on in these shows.
Oh,
The
Virgil.
dude that got ate by the roaches.
So the Mr. Universe Adam Sandler mashup man.
God damn it. All right. Title.
That's all I could think of the whole time I was looking at him. Like, he kind of looks like Mr. Universe. He kind of looks like Adam Sandler. Kind of talks like Adam Sandler. Kind of talks like Mr. Universe. I can't think of the actor's name who plays Mr. Universe, but
Yeah, me either.
guy killed me with the sword, Mal. How crazy is that?
Can't stop the signal. But I think they found that on him. So it was Fitz saying I'm working on it from Florida and then like sending it to I don't know. Probably
Fitz is still in the cast list, so
yeah.
where's Fitz?
Yeah, quit fucking splitting up Fitzsimmons. Stop it. Just stop.
You can split everybody else up. That's fine. Just leave them alone.
Why do they screw with this? And Daryl puts out it's a Whedon show, and those always end badly, but I mean, not always. And this is not Joss. This is Bubba.
Jed. Bubba Whedon.
Bubba Whedon, you know, the lesser known third.
Lesser known Whedon.
Um,
I'm on it. It's okay.
But so Dollhouse didn't have a lot of like romances in there, and so they didn't really have an opportunity to screw that up. But just stop with the Fitzsimmons. So we got a True Believers drop in here. So yay, shout out to Stanley, who I think has never appeared on Agents of Shield.
I think he was in season 1
Was he?
somewhere. I think so. Like he was on a park bench or something, selling hot dogs. I feel like this happened.
Or you
Maybe
could be Mandela. all over.
Maybe a false memory, but I feel like
Yeah, we're in the framework. Oh God. So speaking of the framework, man, they keep poking at that and just being like, "Hey, remember, guys, season 4 wasn't that great. Remember season 4? Yeah, we don't want to remember that either."
I liked season 4. It was season 3 that was terrible.
It was more so the framework thing. They're like, "Yeah, we screwed up on this, you guys."
Yes, Stanley has appeared in Agents of Shield.
Okay. Though, man, they got super quippy, man. These 2 episodes are like
They were very, very quippy.
quiplash all over. I'm like,
Like I couldn't even write them down. There were just so many.
yeah, like
As I was writing one, there would be another quip.
Max showing up. Where are we? Coulson saying space, and great, it's the one thing we haven't done yet.
But this is the coolest we've ever looked.
What kind of space? Outer?
We should split up. No, we don't split up. You know what happens when
We
people
all
split
know who dies first.
up? You know who will be first. Thank you, Matt. Thank you for hanging a lantern on it.
They're reusing costumes because I'm fairly sure one of the guys on the space station was using Mortis's outfit from Inhumans.
It's highly possible. Plus, you know, I always thought you guys had someone hiding on the moon.
Yeah. Oh, Spear shout out too, which is an actual thing in the comics, which is in fact the space version of Shield.
Ah.
That made me happy.
I didn't know if the hiding the moon thing was a reference or
That
not.
was absolutely a poke at Inhumans. That was 100% a poke at Inhumans.
Okay, so they do acknowledge that was in the same universe. Good to
Yeah,
know.
this is the same universe. They do acknowledge it. I doubt we'll ever get anything other than that, except for maybe
Maybe if they go to Hawaii.
go to Hawaii. You're in Hawaii. Welcome to Hawaii. Hello, welcome to Hawaii. You're in Hawaii.
Did you know we're in Hawaii? That's where the humans are. They're in Hawaii.
I kind of I'm okay with that entire show dying except for Lockjaw. I want Lockjaw to show up and be Daisy's best friend.
I would be okay with that. Or Max. I want him to be Max dog.
Oh my God, that would be great. Give Mac a giant teleporting dog.
Mac and Yo-Yo and Lockjaw go on adventures.
Oh my God.
The best show ever made.
That would be the best. Season 6, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We just wrote your entire season. Just Mac, Yo-Yo, and Lockjaw just going on weird as hell adventures.
Speaking of weird as hell adventures, how about this? What? What's going on?
Yeah, nobody knows, and I kind of love the fact that nobody knows. Like,
Yeah, I kind of do too.
this absolutely feels like a reboot of what I think the series was initially supposed to be. They kind of lost their way in it, and like this weird ethereal thing where everybody's just it's just the team versus everybody, and it doesn't always have to be serious. There could be serious things going down, but as can be seen with all of season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and all of the series of Inhumans, These people write serious for shit.
Yeah, they're no good at it. No good at it.
So let's have giant bug things just randomly take people. Cool. Never offer up an explanation for that. Cool. Awesome.
Hey, we're in space.
We're in
Can you fly a
space.
spaceship? Probably. Yeah, I guess I can.
I don't know.
Oh no, it's broken. Try turning it off and on.
Yeah, what's the first rule of IT? You turn it off and turn it on again. Like, oh, and Mac just going crazy. Like, I don't half hit people. Yes, that is brilliant. Just
He's a dirty looking dude with a funny looking gun. I punched him in the face. I was talking to him. He's fine.
oh my god, just this is exactly what I wanted in this entire thing. Also, magic is technology we don't understand yet. Kind of look at her funny, and then eventually her saying something, Simmons saying something witty. I figured it out using magic.
Ooh.
Just amazing. And they're like, and them calling the tropes at it, like, all right, so this has to be Ghost Rider's doing, right? Yeah, this is absolutely what you did to Ghost Rider. I didn't do that. Why would Ghost Rider bring me here?
Why would Ghost Rider send me to the future in space?
And then like then they bring up the framework and all of just groan. Like that was amazing. I am not ready for that yet. And I wrote down here, this does feel like a weird episode of Doctor Who, and I'm completely okay with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I don't know what that is, but I'm down.
Man, damn you when you're not watching Doctor Who. So I am, the one thing I can pick about this show, I'm kind of tired of them putting Fitz in the damsel in distress thing, or Simmons. Simmons in the damsel in distress thing. They get away from that a bit last season, but now they're putting it right back in.
Yeah, well, we'll see. She's clearly, poised to be really close to like the main Kree guy. Yeah. So something may come of that.
Yeah, but right now she's brainwashed, so
she's not brainwashed. She just can hear nothing but his voice. And only when he wants her to hear it.
Just stop picking on Simmons. Like,
yes. Stop creeping on Simmons.
Yeah, everybody's creeping on Simmons. And yes, she's super pretty and ultra talented and stuff, but stop. I kind of just want like, so and this is the one thing I miss about them not having Lincoln on the show or anything like that. I want like a super pretty guy to be in there and just him be the damsel in distress for a bit.
Lincoln, though Hunter's coming back.
Oh, that's right, because that show got canned.
That show got canceled, but not Mockingjay or Mockingbird or whatever her name is.
Greg!
Dang it. Mockingbird, because she's on that Orville thing.
I am.
She's too busy.
Hunter's more convoluted than Kingdom Hearts.
Maybe, probably.
Kinda. I mean, no, it's definitely not as convoluted as Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's definitely convoluted though if you have not been watching this, and even if you do, like, you have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on.
It's not that complicated. They got sent through a portal. It was a white portal instead of a black portal. So rather than moving them through space, it moved them through time.
Yeah, they all got a mouthful of white creamy portal, and wound up in the future. And May rolled a nat 1 on landing, and then wound up with a pipe in her gut.
Yeah, that leg. That was rough.
Yeah, sorry.
She can still ninja fight even with a hole in her leg, which is impressive.
Because it's May. Because it's May.
She has superpowers.
She does.
You just don't know about it.
But yeah, good job on rolling that nat 1, May. And
roll that nat 1.
And future Han Solo being weird about.
I call him Discount Star-Lord.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that works. That works better. Discount Star-Lord. I do adore the girl and the fact that we figured out Sharknado survived.
With all the hurricanes and the rain,
earthquakes,
Sharknadoes.
That was great. Like, I love all of like the weird humans in here, like fat dude, like being super weird and grumpy, and like
Running some kind of shop. I'm not sure what he's doing, but
yeah, I don't know either, but I'm fascinated. Like everything is so fascinating because we never seen this before, and I love it.
and why are the Kree keeping them alive? Why do they even care?
Yeah, like why are the Kree even like why do the Kree care? And
Like, I mean, I understand they're putting them in servitude and doing all this terrible stuff to them, but like,
But
why? Why not just blow up the lighthouse? What's
well,
the
it's obvious
motive?
that they have some kind of like fighting arena or something like that because they were gonna put Mac in there in there.
Good boy, our old buddy Mac.
And
Mike.
and then try to freeze freaking Yo-Yo's hands off because they're dicks.
Stupid Kree. Yeah, that's right. You get an axe to the chest.
Man, I wish there was a shotgun around here. You do not joke about that.
You killed a Kree? Well, them or me. So you
You made your own choice.
made your own choice. What about this one? You killed two. Oh my god. Yeah, well,
I'm glad they didn't strip Daisy of her powers again because that would have been dumb.
no, we got our powers. Yo-Yo's got her powers.
Humans at all like other well I know they do because I've read ahead of things and one of the characters that is being introduced in episode 3 is an Inhuman that I recognized the name of as soon as I read his human name, and I'm like, oh man,
Sweet.
we're gonna get more humans. Sweet, let's do it.
Yo still got her powers. It's like, but if something bad happens, you just need to run away. It's like, yeah, but I have to come back to the same spot.
Yeah, and Mac
It's
being the
pretty
one
cool.
that's saying that, like, come on, Mac, seriously.
Like, you know how my powers work.
She has probably done
it's
very
pretty
naughty
cool.
things with that yo-yo ability, and like you should know how this works.
Absolutely. But I'm glad Yo-Yo's got full billing now.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's on the cast list.
Yeah, we just gave her. She's a full person. I'm guessing it was just kind of them playing with her, and then she tested real well with groups, and just like, yeah, we're just gonna leave.
She's awesome.
She's great. Like it's just her and Mac just are the most wonderful couple. Like,
Well, maybe after Fitzsimmons.
don't mess with Yo Mac and quit messing with Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, quit messing with Fitzsimmons. It's not right.
It's that is the most irritating thing. That is always the linchpin. Like they always seem to want to mess with Fitzsimmons, and it's irritating. But other than that, man, these 2 episodes were so much fun.
They were a lot of fun.
I loved it.
Wacky and crazy, and I don't know what's happening, but this is fun. This is what Shield should be. This is where Shield needs to be.
Yeah, it's not super serious, but like there's still like moments and there's pressure, there's
stakes.
tension, there's stakes. Yeah, because it's still a Whedon show. You don't know who the hell's gonna make it out. Like as we've seen with Discount Captain America last year, like
It's true.
you don't know when people are going to die, and that's amazing. There should be stakes, but it doesn't have to be like, oh my god, everything is so serious all the time. Rah 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 rah. And then Triton comes back because fuck that guy. And his weird ninja fish abilities. I love it. I love these 2 episodes. I really
I do
do.
too. I enjoyed them quite a lot. Watched them back to back. Had a good time.
Yeah,
All
I've
the way through.
been watching a lot of weird and or bad television lately, and also it's Hell's Kitchen / Top Chef season. So I've been watching all of the cooking shows. So it was nice just to be like, this is not super serious, and this is fun, and it's dumb, and like this is exactly what Inhumans should have been. Also, I have been like, all right, so in this show, the Inhumans use their powers pretty regularly with little to no issue. And like I'm watching The Gifted still, and also The Runaways, and they use their powers, and those are expensive looking powers, and you cannot tell me a show that has fucking Disney money behind it, like Inhumans did, could not use their powers.
No, I can't use their powers.
That was
When they do use
dumb.
their powers, it looks terrible.
Yeah, there was no reason for that. That show has Disney money behind it. They put it in IMAX under the Disney banner. Like, there was no reason for Inhumans to suck that bad.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened there? Somebody really
Dropped the ball
on
big
that
time.
one.
Like, they messed up big time on Inhumans. Oh man! All right, so should we move on to Mr. Robot? Do you have any more notes?
Scary Kree lady. So we actually saw a Kree lady.
Yeah, there are in fact ladies with Kree. There are Lady Kree, and they have giant balls that kill people.
Yes, they do. It's a good point.
The Kree ladies have the balls.
Though I like the way they didn't bring in Coulson's like super
The arm.
hand.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't bring the one with all the powers.
I was eating pie.
I was just going for a piece of pie. You don't have the shield or the helicopter or the laser. I'm not Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
So, yeah, they took out that plot device.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and but the thing is, they don't just like hand wave it away. They give you a goofy ass reason for it, and that's what I want. Like
I was just using my regular hand. I was just eating pie.
Like I like how he has a casual hand and a battle hand. Like that is the best part of that. Like, he has his working hand and then he has his working hands. Oh man. Bring back Fitz. Let Fitzsimmons be a thing.
Yeah, I miss Fitz.
Like that's
And then the world was quaked apart.
yeah, that was weird. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're gonna bring in the Thanos thing or not. But yeah, it was. That was also kind of dumb how they put that. The world was quaked apart, and then we have the fucking Matrix back again a bit.
Yeah. Framework.
Yeah, that one.
Found the servers.
Yeah,
He reprogrammed it.
and I kind of like that too. Like, yeah, I
That's
found
cool.
tech, and like I wanted to make it work, so I made it work, and then I built myself a snarky robot butler because why wouldn't I?
Why wouldn't you indeed?
Like, I mean, that's what I would do. Like, all right, cool. I'm going to make myself rich and famous in this world, and I want a butler, but I want this butler to be snarky. I'd do it.
I didn't program you to backtalk me. Oh, actually, I did program you to backtalk me, so thank you for doing what you're told.
All right. Anything else?
No, tuck in. Let's hear this 3-minute.
Apparently, this is, yeah. Everybody just come on, tuck in, cover up, and let us regale the story, Uncle Daryl's story of Mr. Robot that is 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Jeez.
Mr. Elliot Alderson, hacker and a man burdened by the ghost of his dead father, he's searching for a way to tap into the hidden intellect that all humans have. Then an accidental overdose of gamma radiation interacts with his unique body chemistry, and now when Elliot Alderson grows angry or outraged, a startling metamorphosis occurs. The creature is driven by rage and pursued by an FBI agent who talks to her echo like a real person. After a series of explosions took the life of thousands, the FBI agent thinks the other personality was responsible. Murders which Elliot can never prove he or Mr. Robot did not commit, so he must let the world go on thinking that he too is dead, until he can find a way to control the raging spirit that dwells within. Mr. Robot, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist. Elliot Alderson, a young loner on a crusade to champion the cause of the innocent, the helpless, and the powerless, in a world of criminals who operate above the internet. This is Elliot Alderson, an elite hacker shot by some guy who says he loves him. Now a police troubleshooter, he's been recruited for a top-secret government mission to ride Mr. Robot, an all-terrain attack laptop designed to fight online crime, capable of incredible speeds up to 300 megabits per second and immense computational horsepower. Only one man, Federal Agent Norman Tuttle, knows Elliot's true identity. The man, the machine, the Mr. Robot. Name, Elliot Alderson. Profession, Internet Security Technician. Destination, Death Row State Prison. Elliot Alderson has been tried and convicted for the murder of thousands of E-Corp employees, but laws are made by men, carried out by men, and men are imperfect. Elliot Alderson is innocent. Proved guilty, what Elliot could not prove was that moments before discovering his dead father's plan, he encountered a man running from the vicinity of his home, a man who was also a woman. Elliot Alderson ponders his fate as he looks to the world for the last time and sees only darkness, but in that darkness, Mr. Robot moves his huge hand. In 2015, an expert hacker was sent to prison by a military court for a crime he didn't commit. He promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, he's still wanted by the government, but he survives as an IT whiz of fortune. If you have a computer problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find him, maybe you can hire Mr. Robot.
Okay. What?
Well, that had nothing to do with the episodes, but that was fun.
No, yeah, but
Maybe
what?
the Knight Rider one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Daryl.
Thank you, Daryl. I love it. I love it. He said that it was just fun, and I agree. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. You know what was not a lot of fun?
What's not a lot of fun?
Episode 8.
Episode 8.
Oh man.
Yeah. Episode 8, man. Don't delete me.
Yeah.
As I like to call it, the feels episode.
Oh, so many feels.
So many feels. It's like, what is this warm and fuzzy feeling I'm getting? This isn't supposed to happen when I watch Mr. Robot.
Right? And then it's like, it's not even warm and fuzzy. Like, and then there's just like, there's this moment of sadness and like this wave of like, I get these freaking feelings watching like Ancient Magus Bride and things like that. I don't need to set up my fucking Mr. Robot. I need just weird computer stuff.
Yes, it's supposed to be weird and dark. It can be depressing and you know, make you feel bad about the human condition and the terrible things we can do to each other. But this.
Yeah. Like, okay. So, all right. One, I love the 90s theater, man. That threw me back. Like,
That was great.
the 90s theater was fantastic. I do kind of want to eat the popcorn like with the M&Ms in it. Like I want to do that with my popcorn once.
It's good.
I've never done it and I want to do it. Like
Chocolate and popcorn, man, it goes together.
yeah, but
Peanut butter and chocolate.
Lil Elliot's savage. Like he does
For
not.
real.
I mean, admittedly, this is probably just a
Yeah.
couple weeks after his father shoved him out a window.
Yeah, he still had the cast on from when his dad had shoved him out the window, broke his
So-
arm.
I mean, I can't really blame him for being savage. Like,
Yeah, he's a little uptight, about things.
but I mean, understandably so. But yeah, just savage AF. And then, hey, we get to see Mr. Robot's birth.
Yep, the birth of Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Right there.
How it happens? His father has an aneurysm right in front of him. He goes into a movie theater, and all of a sudden, Mr. Robot shows up, and he's talking to him. Cool.
All right, here we go.
And then leading into the 90s ass AMC, like I was waiting for Front Row Joe to show up, and then that intro into the show title, like that was brilliant.
It was wonderful. Everything about it.
Yeah, that entire cold open was just brilliant, but dark and weird, and like I loved it. But yeah, it was wonderful. I have a lot of later notes in this episode because I wrote a bunch of them, and I was sad because, oh no, Elliot's back on morphine. No, he's not.
No, he's not. I was by all of the morphine.
Yeah,
Which
it's
Hard-
literally all of the morphine.
Can we get a hand for Hard Andy, the best side character we've had in a while?
You're right. Oh man, yeah, Hard Andy that was great. That was amazing.
Hard Andy talks about himself in third person.
It is
Oh, life that bad, son. It's a real shame.
I could do some.
Hard Andy could show you a good time.
Hey, the pleasure Hard Andy could show you, you pretty man. I'm like, okay,
Boy.
all right then. Yeah, all right, okay. This is sending this is sending the creep meters up, and again, this is what we want out of Mr. Robot. Like, this is the kind of weird shit that we signed up for.
I want weird characters like Hard Andy.
Hard
Weird.
Andy and
Creepy
Joey
and
Badass,
fascinating and completely enthralling at the same time.
right? Like, this show knows how to write like one-off characters, and that's great. Like, and it turns out they may not be always one-off, and I kind of want Hard Andy to show back up,
I'd be okay with Hard Andy showing up again.
and just like sporadically. You don't need him in every. You don't
No.
regular, just every so often.
It's like once a season.
Kind of like that rap guy next episode.
Oh, Joey Badass.
No,
He can
not
show up
him.
all he
No,
wants.
not Joey Badass, the rapping dude who's selling all of his CDs on the street.
Oh.
Great.
Bad guy.
Mobley's brother's a dick. I can kind of understand though.
Yeah. I can
Like-
understand where he's coming from. It's still sad because it's not true.
Yeah, it is sad, but I mean, like his brother's been smeared through the mud, and it's obvious that he didn't already have a high opinion of him. And then
Mobley's brother, sad face.
yeah, and then like but I mean, yeah, like I can understand. Like, I may not like the guy, but I can understand the reason why he is, because when, as he said, it's on all of the news feeds. This is not just a lamestream media herka durka durka.
No.
It's
Intelligent
everywhere that he is the reason for 5'9". He is the reason why everything that you love has gone to shit. Like,
Yes. And all those, 8,000 people that died.
Yeah.
That was
Like-
all him.
every single one of them was him and that Pakistani girl. Like,
Ugh.
and then, oh man, speaking of, oh man, Trent's family.
Trenton's family.
Trent's family. Oh my God, those poor people. Like, her dad just so broken and defeated. Like, and they have a door that like locks automatically, and like they have money and they have pride and they have all these things, and like her dad is so broken by everything, and just it's heart-wrenching.
Yes.
But
Thank you for saying nice things about my daughter.
yeah, but God damn it, does this show do what most others don't? They pay honor to the ones who have died. They give credit and show the light of those who have died in the show, and it's just, they are not just swept under the carpet. They are focused on, and they have an entire episode dedicated to their memory, and that is how you handle characters leaving a show.
You heard that, Whedon?
It's just,
Where you go killing everybody?
yeah.
No, yeah, like, and that's and not just with deaths. Like everything in the show has an aftermath.
Yeah.
There's penance to be paid for every action that happens.
Everything matters in this show, and it is
cool.
amazing. So her little brother is amazing.
That kid.
That kid is so good.
That kid, though.
Kid is so great.
The second he showed up, and I don't know who wrote his dialogue, but I want to give them a big hug.
Right?
Um,
They know how to
you
write
guys-
children.
You
Like,
guys nailed it. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible.
my mom and dad don't take me to the movies. Will you take me to the movies? No. Take me to the movies. No.
Oh, I just want to see a movie. It's like, you've never been to a movie? No. All right, fine.
And it makes you realize quickly that Elliot like didn't really have a childhood, and like it comes out when he's with Darlene, and like not in this episode because oh man, yeah, come back tomorrow. Oh no.
Jeez.
We'll smoke up and we'll watch that movie where they kill the bourgeoisie again. And jeez, no.
On Halloween. Yeah. Doesn't have to be.
No. And the weird thing is, like, this show could probably get away with killing off Elliot, like, and just like have the persona of Mr. Robot follow around other characters, and like it becomes Elliot, like Mr. Robot becomes Elliot, like, ugh. And then like
Realistic.
then the
That's
Christian
tough.
Slater one still exists, like, so like the weird thing is even though Elliot is the main character, there's still like stakes in this where he may not make it out alive, and this show is crazy enough to get away with that bullshit.
Oh yeah, no doubt. They could get away with that. They can do whatever they want.
Right?
The world is all twisted and backwards, and I have no idea what's going on.
And I
But
love
I like that they're keeping the timeline like slow.
Yeah.
Like, they're not up to our present day. Like it's still
Yeah.
2015. And just in case you were wondering, we're gonna go ahead and do Back to the Future Day, which was
Yes!
October something 2015. There's a big movie night, and we're gonna talk about Wii U because that's right. This week doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, like
I guess the Wii U still got created, even though 5.9 happened. Do you like Wii U? No.
and this movie looks old. Well, The Martian looks like shit.
Martian was a pretty good movie.
Martian was great.
Book was better.
So I wrote down, man, I'm kind of misty-eyed about this whole Trenton thing. Later note, nope, full-blown crying.
yeah, pretty much.
Damn it.
It's all sad. It's like, oh, this makes me sad. Oh, this kid
He
brought
said-
Elliot back.
He said he was born in New Jersey, and I'm like, oh, no. No. Don't you dare, Trenton. Ah!
Yeah.
Can we talk about the other great one-off character in this episode, though? The Jewish ice cream guy.
Yeah, what was that guy?
That was brilliant.
What's this guy?
Like this weird
Is
Mel
this
Brooks
real?
off of exactly. Is
Like
this
this?
is this dude real at all? Like,
Because you start off like, is the kid really here, or is this Elliot like working something out? But then you have like other characters acknowledge that the kid is real. Like, okay, so the kid is real, and then weird Jewish ice cream man shows up, gives him a ride.
this random ethereal Jewish ice cream man, playing War of the Worlds. Like, what is this?
The War of the Worlds.
Insanity. Like,
Why not?
yeah. And just the whole mosque scene, like the entire bit of it is just crushing and hopeful at the same time. Like, this show can simultaneously break you down to nothing and build you up.
Very much so.
Oh. And there's a reason why we're not talking about episode 9 yet, by the way. I wanted to get the feels episode out, and then the don't delete me thing at the end. I'm just like, oh.
That dialogue box you always get before you delete a file. Are you sure? You sure you want to delete me? Oh man. Feels. So many feels.
This episode was so good. Like, this entire show just has this way of creating this world, and it's just, and they do it so well.
And then we have Elliot go check on Angela.
Yeah.
And their little discussion between the door, the way that was shot,
Yeah.
and this like stuff on her face, like her facial expressions,
Yes.
is, like going crazy, and like just poor Angela. Poor Angela.
Yeah.
We'll
Exactly.
talk,
Like, I do
again,
want
we'll talk about her next episode.
Yeah, I do want to like point out again, like she is pretty much solely responsible, like, or she is not solely, but she is definitely the head of like thousands and thousands of people dying. Like, the fact that they point her out and just make sure you know that she is breaking down is
Again,
something that other shows would never do.
yeah, actions have consequences in this show.
Yeah.
Very much so. And
Like-
I love the way that the world around them is affected by their actions, even. Like they
Yes.
got the memorial posters for the 71. with the purple ribbons and
Yep.
like details in the show.
Right?
World going crazy. It's wonderful.
Like this is a proper way to build an alternative fiction. Like, as much as I liked Man in the High Castle, like it was obvious, like, this is a splinter from reality. This is like what could have been, and like this is firmly placed in reality. I think it might just be because Man in the High Castle is an older period piece, and this is present
Yeah.
day. Like,
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. And it's like it's farther removed from the event. Like this is more like happening in the event of the now.
yeah, you have Trump showing up, and you have Obama's final days in office, and like everything like that,
The
and
Wii U.
yeah, freaking you of all things, and Back to the Future Day, and like
Like the future day. Whereas, Man in the High Castle is like, several years after the Nazis won the war.
1950s, I think it is. So it's
It's like 10 years, something like that.
So I mean, but I mean, all in all, like I still like the way that they're handling this alternative history than Man in the High Castle. It's not saying that I don't love Man in the High Castle. Like, don't take that as any kind of shot. Like, but in a way, it is apples to oranges. But if I have to say, hey, alternate history things, I kind of prefer the way that they're handling this than the way that they're handling Man in the High Castle.
Right on. I like them both.
Oh yeah, no, I love them both.
I do like Mr. Robot better, though.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, and this is, like I said, this is not me saying I don't like Man in the High Castle. No. So you ready to move on to episode 9?
Just one more note for season 8. Get that Emmy, Rami.
Yeah,
Get
man.
that Emmy.
Like, freaking, if this show does not win any Emmys, I am gonna be real mad.
Man, they're putting it all out there this episode.
Right?
Get that Emmy.
So, you remember how episode 8 is all feely and touchy and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 9 ain't none of that shit.
No, we're back on course. So weird, and
You get one episode of feels, and then you get thrust back into
and just give you a bunch of weirdness and confusion and darkness and and bad things.
Though it's now been a month in the making. Drop the mic. Nailed it. Dom and Darlene hooking up.
You called it. And when she tried to scan her card and it didn't happen, I was like, oh, yep, CJ's right. This is happening. It's already been set up.
Yep. I saw that happen. Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I know where this is going. It made me so happy when I saw Joey Badass's name in the guest starring thing. Like, I'm now this show unlike any other show now has me looking at the guest stars, like, just to see who shows up.
Who showed up this time?
And when I see Joey Badass's name, it puts a smile on my face because I know there's going to be this weird ass level of absurdity that I'm going to love because this man, this
something weird.
yeah, he's gonna show up and do something weird and then leave. Like, that's what
it.
I want.
Yo, what's up, man?
It's like, you have to realize Elliot didn't realize that this man is not out of prison. Like,
Just there.
yeah, he just shows up and Elliot's like, sure, everything else in my life is weird. Why not my prison buddy?
And then Angela. Angela.
I don't think she's going to live through this season. I think in episode 10, which, by the way, I thought we were getting a full season. Nope, 10 episodes.
No, 10. It's 10.
Yeah, I thought we were getting a little bit longer.
I'm not sure what all they're wrapping up next episode because, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of plot.
They started off the season moving really fast, and then they slowed down and just kind of let you marinate in it and kind of really slowly move through everything. Not in a bad way. I enjoyed it very much. But now they're like, there's only one episode left. I'm like, I don't know what are they going to give us?
Yeah, yeah, it's like I'm watching
all these weird clues they've been laying around, but they may not mean anything.
I'm watching on PlayStation View, and they're like, tune in next week for the season finale. I'm like, wait.
They There's too much left to answer. You're gonna make me wait another season, aren't you?
Yep,
You're gonna do it to me
because
again, aren't you?
that's how Mr. Robot do. Like they're gonna wrap up everything and they're gonna build up a whole bunch of stuff and have like a couple things close, and then like, but that'll be it. And then episode freaking 0 of the next season is gonna be every like other things being wrapped up, and then more. Why? Why do we love our? Why do we hate ourselves enough to keep doing this crap? Because the show. Watching Robot versus Tyrell made me happy, made me laugh.
That was fun. And then Price just shows up.
Yeah, just because again, yeah, like, and again,
Don't let me interrupt.
there are stakes because I mean Tyrell could be a very obvious candidate for Mr. Robot 2.0, and like, and his Mr. Robot absolutely would be
Worse.
Elliot, and also his wife. Like he could have 2 robots,
Oh yeah, so many robots.
all of the robots. But that was weird. Him just showing up like, no, you can listen to.
You're a part of this too, so come on, have a seat.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, that all happened.
Yeah. I mean the whole Allsafe thing was,
Yeah.
it was all planned from the very beginning. All the strings being pulled.
Like it just looked like Price just did all safe because he just looked like he wanted to really bang Angela. Like
He hinted at that, but I'm pretty sure that White Rose had already told him that that's what was going to happen. So
possibly, but
maybe that was more of his kind of like, okay, I'll do this. I want buy in on this a little bit.
yeah, well, I want this girl, and it's super creepy, and
Yeah.
but that's Price's character. Like, but the thing is that I'm not sure this was entirely handled great with a older man of power possibly sexually abusing a subordinate.
Not great timing. I guess that's why nothing really happened.
Yeah, I wonder if all this shit didn't happen like this year if they had that written completely different. Like,
Could be.
but still, that insinuation there is it's yeah. I didn't write hardly any notes on this, like other
I
than
haven't really read
the
a ton.
weird Alexa commercial in the middle of the episode while Dom and Darlene are hooking up.
Alexa play some guy I've never heard of.
Yeah. What else could she do? Alexa, like, oh man, stop. No more product placement. That took me out.
But okay, so Crazy Angela walking the streets with her shopping cart,
Yeah.
talking to the fish.
Yeah.
Which didn't Elliot also talk to the fish, or was that just the dream where he was talking to the fish?
I think that was just a dream of him talking to fish.
The dream, where the fish sounded like Keith David.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was season 1. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's all part of the dream, though.
Yes. Poor Angela. Just poor girl.
The band comes up and picks her up. Finally, guys, waiting for you, thinking for you. I'm not buying your CD.
Yeah. I'm not buying your seat this time. No. That guy was great. I'm so glad he came back. Like that return, that running gag in the middle of this very deep episode.
That's,
I did write down as pathetic as a dry hand job. That was a great line. All right. White Rose.
you can't force an agenda. You have to inspire one.
Yeah.
White Rose. I got Wine Glass Music and White Rose Temper Tantrum.
Yeah. And then I like the kissing scene. Like that's pushing an envelope that I didn't know I needed pushed, and I'm glad they pushed it.
Yeah. I've kind of felt it coming. It's like, are they gonna? Is that where this is going? Yep, that's where it's going.
It's kind of weird though. Like they put up White Rose to be such a strong woman, and Like all of a sudden, her subordinate is now the one pulling the strings. I'm very confused as to why that needed to come along.
Nah, I'm not sure. Or if it's like her number two. Or if
Yeah,
they've had a relationship for a while, but they just never really hinted at it.
yeah, possibly. I just kind of hope that they don't somehow wind up White Rose being this weird, weak woman and just letting her let dude do a thing once.
Do a thing once.
And
And then just random wine glass music player person in the background.
Yeah.
'Cause-
so much weirdness. Whatever.
Oh,
White
this show's so weird.
Show is so weird. I love it. Oh man.
And then Elliot hacks the Dark Army.
Yeah, and it's like it's just handled like it's no business. And now I own the Dark Army. Okay then.
Well, that's kind of how it happens.
Like there's no build up. There's no just I wanted to do this and then I did it, and now I own the Dark Army. Cool.
So
And obviously playing right into their plans, and not at all that not at all will not fall right back on his lap and be a sticky.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
No, he'll get away with this scot-free. There's absolutely no bad things that can come out of this.
No. I think things will start to go down. I think Dom's going to help Darlene, and Dom's going to realize that her boss is dirty. I feel
Yeah.
like that's what's getting set up there.
I don't think
Yes.
dirty FBI agent's going to make it through next episode. I have a bad
No.
feeling that Angela's not going to make it through the next episode. And I say
Maybe.
that
Because, I mean, she got, carted off in the van. Like, she may be like a hanging plot thread for the beginning of next season that
because
Elliot has to go
Double A is
save.
doing a lot more work now. So yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like she's taking over the weird like manic pixie dream girl thing that's that kind of the that the Deschanel's left in their wake. She is the new Deschanel. So
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
anything else to talk about on Mr. Robot?
No, that's all I got.
All right. Okay. We don't have an intro for Punisher, but I'm fairly sure it's all right. But we're talking about the Punisher now. Yay. I'm not liking the show, Jazz. I'm not liking this show.
Uh-oh. No?
No, I'm not enjoying this show. Like, it's dude bro on dude bro with dude bro and bro dude and dude broing and another show that cannot write fucking IT people. And like Micro's useless and freaking like not really useless, but like they don't obviously the writers of the show don't know what an analyst actually fucking does. And like it's just so far up guns and cars that I can't deal with it. Like I'm not enjoying this show whatsoever.
Huh. I'm enjoying the show.
Like this is not even the meh that I gave for Daredevil season 1. Like I don't get it. I don't like this show. Because I mean like my first is Naked Micro, Retinal Scan shenanigans. Yay, tropes. Hey, actual punishing. Good job. I don't know if the writers actually know what NSA analysts do. Next quote. I now know that the writers don't know what NSA analysts do.
No, they don't do that. They
I'm
sure
not
as heck aren't getting to take anything home.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's like, yeah, that shit got Snowden like taking up residence in freaking Russia. Like, no, you don't take shit home.
No, that doesn't happen.
I mean, Micro is apparently supposed to be some kind of like superhero Snowden. I'm confused and don't care. Frank fucked up Fox though, that's for sure.
Yeah, he did do that.
And also, I don't know if we saw Schoonover at all before this episode, but yeah, that guy is every general ever.
Yeah. No, he was in Daredevil season 2.
Oh, that's right.
He's
I think I made the comment about him being Thunderbird Ross at that point.
he got punished in Daredevil season 2
That's right. That's right.
because he was in on the whole thing.
Yeah.
You get flashbacks of Punisher doing his army time,
So many flashbacks.
storming the fort or whatever the heck trap thing they had set up, and
I don't care.
doing his punishing skills.
I don't care. I've watched a lot of war movies, and this is just a C- war movie at this point, and just not like. I kind of can't wait for them to get back to plot threads that I just care about, because these 2 episodes were just misery.
Man, he feels strong about this.
Do, and I just there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times that I said I don't care in my notes. Reused scene. Once again, we get it. We all get it.
They're laying that on pretty thick.
Yeah.
This is another show that could have benefited from less episodes.
Yeah. Like,
We
yeah.
don't have to do 13 episodes every Netflix special.
Yeah.
Marvel.
This could have been 10. Like, and I can guarantee this could have been 10.
Probably could have been 8.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
fine.
it just feels like this show. I mean, okay. This show was rushed to greenlight because everybody liked John Bernthal as the Punisher. So they rushed to greenlight this show, and it feels like they rushed together a script. And it could be because I don't care about the character. I'm not a Punisher fan. But I'm not really a Daredevil fan, and I actually gave a shit about Daredevil. And like, I didn't know much about Luke Cage on his own, and I loved Luke Cage on his own.
Luke Cage on his own is good stuff.
They just seem
But you
to
know how I feel about Luke Cage.
be downhill, like since Jessica. Like, it was just sad because that was their second show. Like, Daredevil season 2 was all right. Luke Cage was good. Second half was all right, and then turtle armor.
Dude, that turtle armor though.
Iron Fist was bad. Just real, it was bad.
Iron Fist was real bad.
And then
I tried. Like,
I know, me too, dude. You don't understand. I have so much love for Iron Fist, and like I tried so hard, and just it's bad.
And they're making another season of that, and I
Somehow, I don't understand.
don't understand. They got a lot of work to do They got a lot of goodwill to earn back for
Yeah.
Iron Fist. Man.
Because I mean, he didn't even make it real great in Defenders. Like,
No, like it was better, but it was still not great.
yeah, Defenders was just okay. And next up we have Jessica season 2 in March.
Yep, and
So
they've also greenlit a season 2 of Luke Cage. So
So
we get them all.
God, if they screw up Jessica Jones, I think I'm out.
Mm.
Because Jessica Jones is like one of my favorite pieces of television in the last 10 years. Like, I love Jessica Jones, and if they could somehow screw up season 2, I think I might be out of these Netflix shows. But that's neither here nor there. It shows you how little I care about these 2 episodes. Naked Micro that I could have dealt without Naked Micro.
Yeah, Naked Micro was unnecessary. So the way they played out the torture thing, and then him actually getting the upper hand on Frank was interesting.
It was interesting. I wouldn't say it's good. It was interesting.
It's not torture; it's time.
Yeah.
It's all about time.
Yeah,
Screwing with people.
And like he didn't do the tropey torturing. Like, he did what actual torturing would be to people, which is just remove them from everything that they know. Don't feed them. Don't let them drink anything. They'll eventually either do what you want them to do or die. That's
Don't let them
actual
sleep.
torture.
Yeah, don't let them sleep.
Don't let them sleep. Don't let them eat. Just you remove, like he said, people are creatures of habit. Like, you remove those things from them, you remove their autonomy from them, and that's how people break. People don't break by like attempting to drown them or shocking them. Like, that's not torture. This is torture. Like,
Yes, it is.
Micro though, I'll give him that. Like, he just handled it. Because he obviously knew he had the upper hand. Like, he knew he was eventually going to get his way. So, I mean, good on them. Like, that was actually a really, really well done scene.
Mhm.
I wrote, my last note of this episode is, hey, the C- war film is done. Can we get back to punishing now?
Yeah, the war film stuff the flashbacks were not super great.
No.
I understand why they're there.
Yeah.
I enjoyed his little solo killing everyone because
That was fun.
Quote
unquote fun.
I don't know if fun's the word I would use for it.
All right, that was well done. Okay, that was well done.
No, that was cool. You see his punishing skills come, from long ago.
Yeah, it just, but
And
I mean,
then, him punching whatever the dude's code name is, one that was like planning all the missions and stuff.
Oh, Agent Orange.
Agent Orange. That was extremely satisfying.
Yeah, that was.
Did you kill the target? What did you say?
And I mean, like, all that is actual things that probably would happen that I have absolutely no idea about what happened at all. I could tell you with full no knowledge of prior things that troops love contractors.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
I have no prior knowledge to that ability though, but they love. I'm sure they love them. I'm sure every troop loves contractors that try and give them orders or tell them to do things that they're not used to doing. And
they're getting their team killed.
Yeah.
This is a trap. We shouldn't do this.
Don't care. Just do it. I'm paying.
Point you shoot. You don't. We didn't ask for your opinion.
Yeah,
But he got punched in the face. So.
Yeah, but this episode was not good. It was not good. And again, if Jazz and I agreed on everything, then this show would get real boring real fast.
It would. I like this one. I will say it's not the best thing I've ever seen, but
I don't. There's.
It's better than Iron Fist.
Yeah. Oh yes. Like there is a difference between I don't care, which is what I'm getting on this one, and I'm not enjoying myself, which is what I'm getting on this one, and I hate what's going on right now. What I got with Iron Fist.
What's that one? Well, with Iron Fist 2, you were emotionally invested, and they were actively killing one of your favorite characters.
Yes.
But we had Big Al for that first episode.
Yeah, for the first episode, it just went away, and I couldn't give a shit less.
And then he died.
All right.
And Lewis has a Naboo starfighter. Because, Disney.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
It was sitting on his dresser in his room where he shot his dad. Almost shot his dad.
Poor guy.
Yeah, that side plot's not sure where they're going with it.
I think I know, and I don't.
That's like the
Okay. Another thing
emotional string there.
this is like between the dude broness, which I hate. This next episode 4, just we'll get there. I think it might be a little bit too close to me. Growing up in a military family, dealing with a lot of military in my life, working for the military, I think it might just be a little bit too close to home for me, and I think that's like really putting me off. Like, I think I might just be a little too close to this. Not in this obviously comic book absurd level kind of way, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the whole PTSD thing is pretty
No.
accurate on that one guy.
They are writing that 100% correctly.
Yeah,
That is not even a joke. Like they are doing service to PTSD. And that I'll give them. Like
yeah. The bunker bed he's building outside.
because that's the only place that he can feel any kind of comfort. And that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they are doing a lot of good to actually shining a light on PTSD. And that's the one thing I can give these last 2 episodes.
Now Turk made an appearance.
Yeah, Turk.
He's made it through all the shows now, it seems like. I'm not sure if he was on Jessica Jones.
I
Was
don't
he
know.
on Iron Fist? I know he was in Luke Cage and Daredevil and Defenders. and now Punisher. But
Yeah, it just kind of shows up.
I love that Turk just randomly shows up.
Yeah, just
He's a recurring character, and all he had. And then Punisher goes to steal the guns, but all Turk has is a hot pink
sniper
rifle.
rifle, yeah.
Ruger with no bullets.
Daredevil, Luke Cage, Defenders, Punisher.
Okay, so he wasn't in the others.
He's in the Jessica Jones comic, but not in the show.
Good to know.
He's 7 episodes of Daredevil, 2 of Luke Cage, 1 in Defenders, 1 in Punisher. Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
little Turk.
All the Turk. That was great seeing him show up again.
Why is my wife calling you? She gave her my number. Why'd you give her your number? Leverage.
Leverage against who? Leverage against you. And it's just like their like conversation like is so
Yeah, they got a nice flow there.
yeah
Micro and Punisher, they make an okay team.
yeah
You know?
an okay team.
It's like, okay, I'll do this with you, but the only thing is these people, they have to die.
I can live with
Yeah.
that.
I can live with that.
All right, cool.
All right, let's do this then. Yeah, it's weird coming to a superhero show where the hero of the show has no problem killing people.
Yeah, I mean yeah.
It's just a very weird switch of pace.
I did this to them because they did that outside.
There's a dead guy in a wheelbarrow on there.
Did you
Oh
do
my
that?
god, did you do this?
Yes, I did.
Well, they did that, so I had to do this.
The smell is much worse than I thought. You'll get used to it. God, I hope not. It's not all hate. There's some bits that I enjoy.
Hey, there's something you enjoyed there. I'll pull it out of you.
Yeah. Episode 4, man. I wrote 9 notes. Not about the entire episode, about one thing. That operations director of the FBI. You want to know what my notes say? About this operational character that will probably never show up again.
What's that?
Operations director looks like his head's been CGI'd onto his body. Like seriously, he looks completely displaced from the rest of his body. Why is there a head floating? Why is it attached to a body that is clearly not meant to be? His hands are a completely different color than his face. Why does he look like he's not supposed to be there? He's very distracting. Very distracting. Let us go back to another person that we don't care about. Just leave, Robot Man. It's like Robin Williams, an AI, and he's a dick.
Is that the guy who came in from Washington?
Yes.
Like-
He apparently got a cross stuck up my butt, and I had to like write tons of notes on this guy that we probably will never see again.
No, probably not. Maybe, I don't know.
Apparently, he pissed me off, and I just watched this episode like right before I got on. Like, he just really angered me by his very presence.
I don't even remember what he looked like that much.
His head is a completely different shape, bone structure, and color than his hands. Like,
I have to go back and check that out.
it is distracting as hell when you can't care about nothing else in the episode. Like, you pick on the smallest things to try and give a shit about, and it's just you going off on this madman-like rant about this man that will never be seen again, most likely.
This strange CGI man.
Welcome to my head. I have cookies.
Ooh. Those some cookies.
Doing the bad guys. That was
Not bad guys. That was fun. I enjoyed that whole scene of him punishing.
Yeah.
Punishing scenes are good.
Yeah, the punishing scenes are real good. You know what else is good? Watching Micro's wife be super thirsty.
Jeez, man. Last week I was like, last episode. We do this bi-weekly now, don't we? I'm like, I don't know, CJ. You may be reading too much into it, but I can see where you're coming from. And no, this is she's man. That poor lady's hard up.
And Micro's watching.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
been a
you want a
year.
definition. If anybody wonders, because it's a buzzword lately, if the word cuck confuses you, Exhibit A, Micro, watching his wife like all but jump this man that he is like barely tolerating. That's a cuck. It's really weird watching that too. Like it's real
It's
dirty.
weird. It's weird, real weird. I have a feeling Frank knows what he's doing because I don't think he's really interested. He's just kind of like,
Yeah, I think he's
That's
doing
right.
it seriously to
He
piss
just-
off him.
yeah, just to screw with him because he knows he's watching. Yeah, let this happen. I'll be the coolest, most awesome guy ever. And throw in a dig at your dead husband.
Yeah, and that
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
triggered her. So,
That made her mad.
but then turn that back around. Hey, look at me! I have muscles and know how to do something. I'll be able to lift up your car with just my earlobes. Killing Jazz.
Every week.
Just man. Turns out I suck at guitar. Hey, we get the murder van.
Murder van.
Turn that van into a murder van. And then Mustangs because bro, dude, yeah.
Guns and cars and cars and guns. Guns and cars and cars and guns.
Yep. This is the Punisher, guys. I guess this is what we signed up for. I kind of knew what we were signing up for. Speaking of signing up for, Micro, you know what you were signing up for.
Yeah.
Why are you surprised?
I knew what I was signing up for, but actually doing it's a little different. Oh god.
I guess, but still.
And Frank, you're not subtle at all.
No. Frank is not subtle. at all.
Okay, it's cop lady. Frank Castle? Yeah. Did you kill that guy?
Yep. Did you
Sure
kill Mox? Damn right I did. All right.
Damn right I did. He was
I'm sure that's a thread that'll just be that'll just be left there. There will be no repercussions of that whatsoever. And I'm
on the
sure
table, man.
not at all an unnecessary threat and a conflict that will only be resolved by fighting the big bad together and or one of you dying. Spoiler alert, it will probably be the woman who is not important.
Probably.
Though Micro hitting her, like that was fantastic after watching freaking 3.5 minutes of a C- Fast and the Furious.
It's not a full dude, bro.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
It is literally that. Yes, it is. How is it not?
I'm missing an element, but it's fine. Whatever.
What? Okay, how are you missing an element? You had a car chasing. You've had guns, lots and lots and lots of guns. You had military action. You've had a dude like almost slip his tongue into another man's wife in front of him. Like this is Fast and the Furious crossed with a bad James Bond movie.
Mhm.
And not good in any way. We are one jumping out of an airplane without a parachute away from Fast and the Furious. And I think that might be more exciting. Like, I just can't care. Like, I don't care.
Well, there's no exploitative TNA. Where's all that? Where's all the fan service? This is a Dude Bro show.
I point you to
critical
Micro's wife's skinny jeans and gratuitous butt shots of her. Like, they hype up the MILF on her so bad. Like, you may not get low-cut shirts, but if you are into MILFs, like, that is, like, 1,000% fan service.
Sure. Okay.
She is skinny jeans, butt shots, bending over things. Like, yeah, she is all sorts of MILF fan service. I don't care. I understand the reason for the reused scenes, and congratulations, episode 4, for not using that scene or any of the scenes. Like, good job.
What is Dream? One more time.
Yeah.
Him
Yeah.
shooting his wife in the head.
We had one episode without it.
Yay!
Yay. Ugh. And I'll make it through, but yeah, this seems like it doesn't need to be 13 episodes.
No, it doesn't. But I've said that about a lot of things.
Yeah. Like
Okay.
seemingly most of the Netflix stuff like seems to be a couple of episodes too long. Even Jessica seems like it could have had a couple of episodes taken down. I think 10 might be your ideal point, Netflix, not 13.
Yeah, I think so. Though if we hadn't gotten the stretched out Jessica Jones, we may not have gotten the Kilgrave and Jessica being like living in a happy family house.
Yeah,
Which is the best thing of that whole season. So who knows? I could be wrong.
true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. I'm closing my notes because I just can't care about the Bundy Room. I'll continue to watch it, and if anything, I will be the voice of grumpiness again for this show. And Jazz will
Hey, Katie actually likes this show for some reason. So
that shocks the hell out of me.
it says a lot.
I don't know how. I don't understand.
She despises Jessica Jones.
Katie, you've betrayed me.
Despises her. And she liked Defenders okay. And she loves Luke Cage like I do. We both
Luke
love
Cage seems to be like all of our like outside of a couple of episodes. Again, couple episodes too long, Netflix. Like Luke Cage is way up there. Like
It's
Luke Cage and Jessica are real good. And it's just the fact that I can enjoy every single episode of Jessica Jones. And there's just a couple that like Luke just kind of loses me on. And again, like that's not like, yeah, just it's so good. And like they prove that whoever's writing Michael Coulter's part, and like he's a great actor, and like because every part of Defenders he's in is just amazing.
Yes.
And
He's
Wolf
always up against Danny Rand.
yeah,
He makes Danny Rand better just by being in the same room with him.
but like when you base the Defenders as Daredevil and his amazing friends, like it's not great. Like
She doesn't like Daredevil. I like Daredevil though.
I don't like Daredevil the actor. Like Charlie, what's his nuts is
Charlie Cox.
yeah. I don't know, and it could, like I said, it could be because I just don't like Daredevil as a character. Like, I mean,
Probable.
he's doing a good Batman job, blind Batman. All right, are you ready for more depressing news of cancellations and renewals?
I can do a quick Stranger Things season 2 wrap up. I finished that.
Don't get too spoiler because I'm actually going to end up watching it.
I won't. Episode 7 that everybody complains about. It's for pretty good reason. It's really out of place. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it's obviously that they're setting up season 3 and expanding the universe of the show.
All
So I know why they did it. And I think if they had spent more than one episode doing the thing they did in episode 7, it may have worked out better.
Speaking of rushed shows, you kind of have to continue to push that quickly if you want those kids to remain kids. Like that's
Yeah, that too. Because
like
just between season 1 and 2, they look completely different.
yeah, like the girl who plays 11 just drastically looks so much different between.
She grew like an entire foot.
Yeah. And those boys are gonna hit manhood like real quick. Like, so yeah, you have to keep like shotgunning these out, or else or do a time jump.
Yep.
And,
The Red Ranger he plays a good douchebag. And I enjoyed his.
Austin St. John.
Huh?
Austin St. John's? In it?
No. The new Red Ranger and the very new Power Rangers movie.
Oh, the one I haven't seen yet.
I thought you saw that one in theater.
Nope.
Oh.
It's not through lack of trying. It's just not on anything that I've like subscribed to. So
Huh.
This is before Movie Pass when I was able to see movies just because I wanted to. Like I saw The Disaster Artist.
For some reason, I thought you had gone to see it just for fun because.
No, I wanted to. I
found fun
really
in your
wanted-
life.
I really wanted to see
Anyway.
the Power Rangers movie.
Well, he has the Red Ranger from the new Power Rangers movie. He's in Stranger Things and he has a mullet
Oh, jeez.
and tight jeans. Where was I? Oh yeah.
So you get to see his Tyrannosaurus.
So anyway, I really liked the way the second season began. Started off incredibly strong, and I liked it a lot. Towards the middle, it got kind of, and then episode 7 happened, and then the last 2 episodes were good. Not amazing or great, just good, really good. Finished strong, but without getting too spoilery, like the ending is almost anticlimactic because it's resolved so obviously, but
Wow.
I'll let you finish it.
Yeah, like I said, Rachel and I are going to be beginning that after we binge through The Magician season 2. Stranger
I
Things.
hear that's good.
Magicians is real great when you watch it on Netflix and it's uncensored. Because I tried watching it on Sci-Fi and they censored the shit out of it, and like it's like watching Mr. Robot censored. It ruins 99% of everything that's going on in there.
Good to know.
If you want adult Harry Potter in your life, like Magicians gives you that, and it's real good. But season 2 just dropped on Netflix, so we're gonna binge through that, and then I think just Stranger Things is after that.
Yep. Also watched the first episode of season 2 of The Crown.
That's
Okay.
another one that Rachel's wanted to watch.
It's one that's not one of those feel good episodes.
Oh,
So
I watched The Crown with Rachel. By that I
the first-
usually mean that she watches it, and I kind of just do like stuff.
it's a good show. It's a real good show.
It is a good show from when I pay attention to it.
Real good show. And Katie likes it because she's obsessed with all that stuff.
And Matt Smith is great in it. Like he's real good in it.
Yes. Except when he's
And
being a
he's
douchebag.
button a lot.
So anyway, that's all my my outside of the main show wrap ups.
I am watching a lot of, like I said, it's cooking show season. So Hell's Kitchen, Top Chef Junior, the Great American Baking shows starting next week.
Ooh. I
Um,
don't know if Kitty will like the American one as much as the British one.
It has some British person in it. I think it's a person from the British show. I don't
Is
know.
it Paul Hollywood?
Don't know.
Is it Paul Hollywood? That might bring her over.
We don't talk about anime on this show, Raul. That's next week. Otherwise, I would start talking about those because I'm watching a lot of anime. Because yeah. What else am I watching? I don't think I'm watching anything else. Yeah, I'm working a lot, so I don't really watch anything outside of what we are scheduled to watch. I'm playing the jazz part of jazz in this one. And Jazz is
Okay.
watching things. I'm catching up on last season's DCWU. Caught up on Flash, which was not a great season.
What I hear.
I've abandoned Arrow. Like I tried catching back up on it, and I can no longer excuse it. Like I could excuse
I gave it 2.5 seasons.
Wait,
2.5 seasons.
I could excuse it
couldn't do
before we got Supergirl, and the way that they handle Supergirl is they're try-harding Batman, and Batman is real bad when you try hard Batman.
See Daredevil and why CJ doesn't like it.
I don't like him. Big difference. But yeah,
That's
like
fair.
they are one. I mean, they're not even like trying to hide the fact of the cape and cowl thing. Like, I'm excited about and Legends of Tomorrow is ridiculous, and I love Legends of Tomorrow just because it's ridiculous and nonsensical, and like occasionally drops a feels episode, but even then, like there's properly placed levity in Legends of Tomorrow, and like that's great. Like, but those 3 shows. And then there's Arrow, which just hasn't gotten any better. Like, for some reason, that's where they need to place all of their relationship teenager angst. Like, rich white people problems is Arrow. Like, that's it.
Yay.
But, like, Flash, Supergirl, Legends, Jazz, you would do yourself a favor by catching up on those. But from what I've noticed, like, you don't even need to care about Arrow, because when you need to care about Arrow, they quickly give you, hey, this is what happened on Arrow leading up to this point. And that's all you need to care about. Like, and that's how you handle it. Like, if you have somebody at this point, and I'm so emotionally vested in the Flash, like I can even excuse the missteps. And like, they call out the missteps of season 3 at the beginning of season 4 of the Flash. Like, yeah, that wasn't real great, and I hope like that never happens again.
That's what I love about the Flash.
Yeah, it's so
It's so
it's self-effacing and self-realization. Like, yeah, it's good stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been watching outside of this. But now, since we don't have a lot of them this week, it is. Why is that not playing?
Time for the news.
Ba, 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 ba. Legally distinct. Why is that not playing? I don't understand why it's not playing. All right, so renewed and canceled stuff. Renewed stuff. Catfish, the TV show, renewed for season 7.
That's still a
Why-
thing?
Yes,
Okay.
apparently. MasterChef Junior, my favorite January show, is on season 7 by
Sweet.
Fox. It is great seeing Gordon Ramsay being a father, and that comes out big time on MasterChef Junior, and it is amazing. It shows you how talented of a chef and a decent human being he is. One Night with My Ex renewed for series 2 by Channel 5. Sure. Time for School, Yakadee, Giggle Biz, and more. I couldn't get through it. But CBeebies. I don't know what that is, but it was fun putting that in there.
Yakadee.
Yakadee. And Sounds Like Friday Night renewed by season 2 of BBC One. Sure. You remember last episode when I was super stoked when Molto Mario and Good Eats was coming back, right?
Oh.
Mario Batali's a dick.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then it's Crocs.
Yep. And touching women appropriately.
Oh.
Yeah, he kind of gave the Kevin Spacey thing about it. Like, I don't remember this, but it sounds like something that I would do. So I'm going to step down because I've always been a dick. I just kept getting a paycheck until you guys figured it out, was essentially that. Like, yeah, Mario Batali's a dick.
But Alton Brown's still cool.
Alton Brown's still cool. He seems to be a good Georgia boy. So yeah. No, thank God Alton Brown is still good because I don't think if either Alton Brown or Guy Fieri got fired, I think Food Network.
They'd just be done.
They just
shut it down. We're sorry. No, Guy Fieri wouldn't surprise me at all, actually.
I don't know. And this is coming from a person who I'm fairly sure Guy Fieri and I ran in similar circles in Columbus, Ohio, where he's from. Like, I'm fairly sure I hung out with Guy at least once in my life.
I'm just picking on Guy.
I know. He just,
It's just his frosted tips and his goatee.
in his wild shirts. And
His
no, I think he is definitely a man. with his
seizure-inducing editing of his shows.
I think he is definitely dedicated to his wife. Like, they've been together for a hot minute, and yeah, I don't think so, but yeah, those two linchpins seem to be good.
Not Guy Fieri. Food Network's done. We have to shut down. We're shuttering the channel. It's gone. Sorry, everyone.
Speaking of shuttering something, Hunting Hitler got canceled. No season 4. How did they get a season 2 and 3 for Hunting Hitler?
I don't even know what that is.
It's
But I'm
exactly what you
surprised.
think it is. It is a documentary about hunting Hitler.
Okay. I mean, I'm surprised the History Channel would cancel anything about Hitler. That seems to be their thing, but yeah.
News One now canceled by TV One. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Haters Back Off canceled by Netflix. No season 3.
I didn't know there was a season 2.
I didn't know there was a season 1.
I've seen it by browsing around Netflix, but I've never had any desire to see what it was.
All right. And Going Forward canceled by BBC 4. No series 2. Oh, so I don't get the Going Forward series 4 joke. Boo. You ruined my fun, Netflix.
Oh, jeez. BBC.
BBC, rather. So if you want to get in touch with the show, you can do so. geekio@gmail.com, Twitter, Facebook, all of social medias are /geekio show. If you want to give us a call, leave us a voicemail, you can do so. 727-489-4335. That is 727-489-GEEK. Our website, which has all of our shows and more, geek-io.net/spoiler show. Of course, once again, you can get us live Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/geekio show. And once again, it's time for holiday shopping. And if you're not shopping through geek-io.net/Amazon, where it doesn't cost you anything extra, but a little bit comes back to us, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. That is exactly where you should be going, is geek-io.net/Amazon. But if you don't shop through Amazon because, I don't know, you may hate giant corporations, you can go over to patreon.com/geekio and just throw money at our faces monthly.
Yeah.
And ignore
Chuck in a
the
buck.
ignore the feed thing. I think that's going to go away here soon.
Oh no.
There's some weird crap going on with fees. So let's go over to geekioshow.showbot.tv and have Jazz read us off some show title candidates.
And the show titles for this week are Stare Into the Abyss, Bubba Whedon, Jizz Portal. Thank you for making me read that. Mr. Universe Adam Sandler Mashup Man, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., May is Amazing. Get it? A Casual Hand and a Battle Hand. I'm Not Inspector Gadget. Ethereal Jewish Ice Cream Man. Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Lift Your Car with Just My Earlobes. Hype the MILF. And so you get to see his Tyrannosaurus.
Bubba Whedon's good. I really kind of like Bubba Whedon.
Bubba Whedon is a good one.
Just because I mean, yeah, it's a classic me thing where I just cannot remember people's names. Yeah, Bubba Whedon's crawling up. We now have 3. So yep, Bubba Whedon is the
That's Bubba Whedon. I'm also a big fan of Ethereal Jewish Ice Cream Man, but
yeah, that was good too. So I do get to have your ringtone now be Jizz Portal. So, whenever you text me when we go to Dragon Con, just be prepared to hear yourself say Jizz Portal.
I couldn't be happier.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week here with some Animus, and then a couple weeks from now when I subject myself to more Punisher, and then hey, there's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. too.
Probably not in 2 weeks because that's Christmas.
No, it'll be Tuesday. We'll force you into Tuesday showing, unless you're doing stuff on the 26th.
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm not. I got stuff.
Yeah, I took the day off, so I'm probably good.
All right. Kill. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye. What? Oh, I'm on edit mode.
This has been a Geek.io Media Network production. Copyright 2017.
I'm good at my job with pressing a button for a soundboard.
On to the new.
Yay! It works now that